So I want to invite you on this journey. I'm going to write a book, my son and I, and invite you to write the book with me as well. I'm going to go ahead and kind of like publish it in a way as far as the title goes by putting it out on the public domain. It's going to be called The Case for the Gnostic Christ. It's kind of a spinoff of the book by Lee Strobel. I think it's called The Case for Christ. I just looked it up the other day, but I read it when I was, it was either a teenager or it was like I was 20. May not have been out when I was a teenager, but if not, then it was when I was around 20, 21. The Case for Christ. And he was like a reporter, and he wrote it in a reporter's style, if I remember right. I looked it up the other day. I kind of glanced at it, a snippet of it, but I don't really remember it too well. But I just remember it, the title. I remember reading about it, and it's all about, an investigative report, building a case for Christ. Well, in this case, this book's going to be The Case for the Gnostic Christ. It's going to be a book that we can use to reach our brothers and sisters. And this is why I want to invite you along this journey, because we all have so much we could add. This book isn't even about the money. I don't know if other people write books about money. I don't really know. Sometimes I can't tell. The book of John, Christ warns us that we can't sell this or trade it even for food. Will be cursed. So I hope people are being careful out there with their stuff. I mean, I know they have to, obviously. When I bought this, I don't consider that I'm buying the words. I'm considering I'm buying the print. And that's how they got to distribute it. I doubt they're really making money. $21 for it. I'm pretty sure that's just their cost. Even though the book itself might still be like what, $2 or $3 to produce, but I imagine they have a lot more marketing and just to run the team and everything, and they're probably still ran in the hole. People think it's easy to make money, but most stuff, 95% is chance of failure. That's just business. That's the law of business in a sense. So I'm pretty sure the motivation and intention behind this was not to sell and make money. This book that we're going to write as a community, and my son and I, there's so many things to build a case to help our brothers and sisters, because Christ, he wants us to go to the unmovable race, which would be like probably the psychics. We're pneumatics as chosen ones, but we'll reach the psychics, our spiritual brothers and sisters. And for instance, there's so many things that are in the Bible that Christ talks about, and it's right here. For an example, think about the three wise men, or the wise men in Matthew, the book of Matthew, chapter 2. Because Christ talks about them here. The book of he talks about their religion. I can't remember, Zoroaster, something like that. Anyways, I'm not the best at names. I don't know it all. I haven't studied all of it. But right there, it's like, dude, these guys went and saw him. They followed a star, or astrology, and they went and found Christ and gave him gifts, So obviously, the people that put together the Christian Bible, the Orthodox Christian Bible, they included all this. So it's amazing. There's so many things included that we can build a case on, that I think is very important, that will help our brothers and sisters see, to see and to experience Gnosis. So I'll cut it off there. It's a quick, short video. I'll make some more videos on it. My son and I are gonna go on an amazing journey this summer. Well, we got a couple options, depends on which thing takes place, but either way, it's gonna be amazing. We're either gonna be spending time with my best friend, my best man from 22 years ago. He's a Texas Ranger. Gonna be really cool. He works along the border, and he has a lot of artillery. He's an investigator. Texas Rangers are investigators. He used to be a state trooper, but it's gonna be really cool if we go down there for the summer. And if we don't do that, because if this deal doesn't go through I'm working on, then I'm gonna hop in a truck, me and my son, a big truck. So either way we go, we're gonna be writing a book, and to help our other brothers and sisters, just to help awaken them. That's it. That's what we're here to do. This is what this is all about. Christ, he gave these words to John, and he told them to spread it. He said, spread it to your other spiritual friends. Do it in secret, but spread it to the unmovable race. We're not really called here to go to the lost, but we're called to go to, I think it's a plan. I think there's kind of like entry levels. You know, Orthodox Christianity is reaching people through missions and spreading, you know, to every end of the earth, you know, doing the Great Commission, what they call the Great Commission, taking the words of Christ around the world in the Bible. So the next step is for them to experience Gnosis. You know, we have the truth already in us. You know, it's part of the divine mind of Christ. And so that's why when you notice things aren't right, it's because it doesn't align with the truth that's already in you. And that's what Gnosis is. It's not that, it's not like a head knowledge, like an intellectual knowledge. It's just something you know is not right. And you don't think you know what it is, but when you shine the words of Christ, the light of Christ on the truth, you know, everything aligns. You start like, oh wow, okay, there it is. Now I know now why I always knew. It's like I knew something. You know how they say I knew it, I just couldn't quite put my finger on it. And so there you go. This is how you connect it. This is how you connect those dots. So you can experience Gnosis through the words of Christ and through the filling of the Spirit, Sophia. This is how you would actually become filled with the Holy Spirit. They say Holy Spirit. So be filled with Sophia, with wisdom. And you need no man teach you, you know, but the Spirit will teach you all things. You know, the Spirit will fill you and reveal to you truth, you know, that's already planted inside you. Everybody already has truth planted in them. So when you have the words of Christ, that will align with the truth that's already inside you. And you'll have confirmation. That's how you know it's truly the Spirit, you know, that will lead you and reveal to you all things. Well, I'll end it here. Let's continue this journey. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe. I'm sorry guys if I'm not pleasing in an analytical way. You know, I'm here to reach the bottom of the bottom, the ones that most people will overlook. You know, for people in third world countries, people here in America. I talk to people that most people would never talk to, you know, and that's fine with that. Like, so I'll leave it at that. Peace, much love.